pickled cucumbers. We all know them, and most of us can't resist them. That crispy, sweet, and sour bite is a staple in so many meals, from a side dish to a burger's best friend. But have you ever thought about the immense process behind every jar of pickles sitting on the supermarket shelf? Behind every jar of those tangy delights is a mega factory working tirelessly to turn mountains of cucumbers into the perfect snack. This isn't just a mom-and-pop operation. This is industrial pickle production on a colossal scale. Picture a sea of cucumbers, rows of machines slicing, dicing, and brining with military precision. It's a dance of technology, flavor, and a little bit of pickle wizardry. And the result? A crunchy, tangy bite of heaven, ready to join your next sandwich. So, how does it all happen? Let's dive into the pickle factory, where millions of cucumbers meet their delicious fate. Seeding. The high-tech beginning gone are the days when farmers had to break their backs planting each cucumber seed by hand. In today's mega cucumber farms, it's all about automation. Seeds are planted with machines that distribute them evenly over vast fields, ensuring uniform growth. But before the seeds even touch the soil, they're put through a rigorous selection process. Only the cream of the crop, the best quality seeds, make it into the ground, giving the cucumbers the best chance to grow into perfect pickle material. Once the seeds are planted, they're placed at just the right depth to guarantee optimal growth. From this point on, everything is automated. Watering, fertilizing, even monitoring. It's all handled by machines. It's a cucumber's world out there, and technology is running the show. Caring for the cucumbers. As the seeds sprout and grow, there's still plenty of work to be done. But don't worry, there's no human bending down with a watering can here. The care process is entirely automated, ensuring that each plant receives the right amount of water and nutrients without anyone lifting a finger. From the moment they break the soil until they're ready to harvest, cucumbers are pampered like VIPs at an all-inclusive resort. But it's not all machines doing the work. Nature plays its role too. Farmers use bees to help pollinate the cucumber flowers, increasing yield and improving quality. These buzzing little workers not only ensure there are plenty of cucumbers to harvest, but also help maintain the environmental balance. Bees, the unsung heroes of cucumber farms. Harvesting. Machines to the rescue. In about 35 to 45 days, the cucumbers are ready for harvest, and this is where the excitement really ramps up. Picture this: acres and acres of vibrant green cucumbers sparkling in the sun, waiting to be picked. It's a glorious sight, until you think about how impossible it would be to harvest them all by hand. Enter the smart harvesting system. Equipped with the latest technology, these machines glide over the fields, picking cucumbers without breaking a sweat. Not only do they prevent human workers from being exposed to the harsh elements, no one likes sunburn or heat stroke, but they also speed up the process, ensuring that cucumbers are harvested at the peak of their freshness. If left on the vine too long, the cucumbers would age and lose their characteristic sweetness, something no pickle lover would want. The machinery ensures that no cucumber is left behind. Because let's be real, relying on human strength alone to gather millions of cucumbers would be a logistical nightmare. Machinery is the only way to make sure every last one of these green gems makes it from the field to the factory. Transport and storage. Once harvested, it's a race against time to get the cucumbers from the field to the factory. But no need to worry. The mega factory's transportation and storage processes have been fine-tuned for efficiency. Cucumbers are whisked away in specially designed trucks that keep them cool and fresh, ready for the next phase of their journey. And here's where things get interesting. Instead of hiring a massive labor force, many companies are investing in the farmers themselves. They're trained to become professional experts in the latest agricultural technology, These farmers don't just grow cucumbers. They manage a sophisticated operation that combines science, machinery, and sheer scale to produce more cucumbers than ever before. Cleaning and sorting. Once the cucumbers arrive at the factory, their transformation really begins. But first, they need a good bath. Let's face it, cucumbers from the field are a little dirty, and nobody wants dirt in their pickle jar. The cucumbers are cleaned thoroughly to remove any soil, pesticides, or other debris. This step ensures that only the purest, freshest cucumbers make it to the next stage. Food safety is key, and a clean cucumber is a happy cucumber. After their refreshing bath, the cucumbers go through a rigorous sorting process. Here, workers with eagle eyes, and perhaps the patience of saints, carefully inspect each cucumber. Only the best cucumbers, those with the perfect size, shape, and texture, move on. These will be the stars of the pickle jars, while the others are, well, let's just say they don't make the cut. Quality inspection. Quality control is no joke in a mega factory. A team of experts meticulously inspects each batch of cucumbers before they move on to the next stage. It's not just about size and shape. They check for any imperfections that could affect the pickling process. After all, no one wants a subpar pickle. It's during this phase that the cucumbers are given the green light to continue their journey toward becoming pickles. If they pass inspection, they're off to the brining process. If not, it's back to the drawing board. The brining process. Now here comes the real magic, the brining process. This is where fresh cucumbers begin their metamorphosis into the tangy, crunchy pickles we all know and love. First, the cucumbers are placed in large barrels and covered in a rich brine solution. This brine, a carefully crafted mix of water, salt, and vinegar, is what gives the pickles their signature flavor. Here's the thing. Every pickle company has its own secret brining formula. Some add spices, others tweak the vinegar to water ratio, and some might even throw in a dash of magic. Okay, maybe not actual magic, but close enough. These secrets are what make each brand's pickles taste just a little bit different from the others. As the cucumbers soak in the brine, their cells slowly absorb the flavors, transforming into that crisp, delicious bite. The length of time they spend in the brine can vary depending on the manufacturer's recipe. It could be anywhere from 1 week to a full month, depending on how sour or crunchy they want the final product to be. Lifting and draining, precision in pickle movement. Once the cucumbers have marinated long enough in their tangy brine bath, it's time for the next step. And no, there's no human army lifting barrels of pickles by hand. The factory uses automated lifting systems to raise the pickles out of the brine with surgical precision. These machines ensure every cucumber is gently lifted without bruising or damaging the precious cargo. After all, we're not making cucumber mush here. We're after that perfect crunch. Once lifted, the pickles need to be drained. Excess brine is removed through a swift draining process, where every pickle is briefly hung out to dry, metaphorically, of course. It's essential to get rid of the extra brine at this stage. We want flavor-packed pickles, not ones swimming in an ocean of liquid. The automated draining systems make sure the pickles are ready for their next transformation with minimal fuss. Slicing and dicing. Now that the pickles are brined to perfection, they're ready to meet their culinary destiny. Some pickles will remain whole, destined to be the stars of classic deli sandwiches and BBQs, but many will go through an intricate slicing process. This part of the factory is like watching a symphony of machines at work. Whole pickles roll along conveyor belts before meeting precision slicers. With lightning speed and razor-sharp accuracy, these machines create uniform slices that are, frankly, a bit mesmerizing to watch. Neatly stacked pickle slices emerge, ready to be jarred and devoured by the masses. Each type of cut, whether it's thin slices, thicker cuts, or even spears, is created with meticulous care. This isn't just random chopping. The machines are programmed to cater to the market's demand for different pickle shapes, ensuring everyone gets the kind of pickle they prefer. The slicing process is a satisfying display of technology meeting taste. Quality control. Before these freshly sliced or whole pickles are jarred, there's another vital step: quality control. Think of this as the ultimate taste checkpoint. The pickles must meet exacting standards of texture, appearance, and flavor. Machines might run the show, but human expertise is crucial at this point. Workers keep a close eye, inspecting the color, crunch factor, and even sniffing for that telltale pickle aroma. If a batch doesn't meet the quality standards, it's flagged for a redo. There's no cutting corners here. When you're processing millions of cucumbers, one bad pickle can ruin the whole batch. So, every jar that's about to head out the door is filled with only the crispiest, freshest pickles. Packaging. Once the pickles pass the quality control inspection, they're ready to be jarred. This might seem simple, but packaging pickles is a high-stakes game. It's not just about tossing some pickles into a jar and calling it a day. Oh no, it's about precision. The pickles are placed into jars with care, each slice or spear neatly stacked and arranged. They aren't thrown together in some chaotic mess. Even the brine is poured into the jars with a perfect balance, ensuring every pickle is evenly marinated for when it reaches your pantry. The packaging machines fill each jar with pickles, brine, and in some cases, additional seasoning. We'll get to that secret ingredient in just a second. But first, every jar is sealed airtight to preserve the pickles' fresh crunch. Once sealed, they're labeled, ready for their trip to grocery stores and into our fridges. Seasoning secrets. What sets each pickle apart? Here's where things get really interesting and competitive. Every pickle manufacturer has their own secret seasoning recipe. Whether it's extra garlic, a hint of chili, or something else entirely, these seasonings are what give each brand its unique flavor profile. And don't think they're letting us in on all the details. Each company guards its seasoning recipe like it's the crown jewels. Dill is a fan favorite in most cases, adding that signature fresh, herbaceous punch. But some companies go the extra mile with bold, tangy spice blends that make their pickles stand out on the shelf. Whether you're into sweet pickles, spicy ones, or the classic dill, that extra seasoning blend is what gives pickles their wow factor. It's the flavor that lingers and makes you reach for another jar, maybe before you've even finished the first one. Labeling and distribution. With the pickles securely sealed and seasoned, the final step is labeling and distribution. Each jar is labeled with precision, showcasing the brand, variety, and key nutritional information. The factory runs like clockwork. Thousands of jars zoom through the production line, receiving their stickers like badges of honor before being boxed up and prepped for shipping. From here, it's all about logistics. The factory's distribution team ensures that these jars of pickles are sent out to grocery stores worldwide, ready to hit the shelves and eventually make their way into homes, restaurants, and wherever pickles are needed. With millions of jars shipped every year, the scale is staggering. And remember, this is all happening in a well-oiled automated process designed to move these little cucumbers from farm to factory to fork as quickly and efficiently as possible. A global pickle powerhouse. It might come as a shock, but China reigns supreme when it comes to cucumber production. With an astonishing 77 million tons of cucumbers grown each year, they've essentially cornered the global cucumber market. To put that into perspective, that's enough cucumbers for every single person on Earth to receive about 10 kilograms annually. Talk about cucumber overload. These numbers highlight the sheer scale of cucumber farming in China, making it a critical player in the global pickle supply chain. But it's not just about quantity. Behind this cucumber empire, is a highly sophisticated operation where vast stretches of farmland are worked with cutting-edge technology. Automated systems handle everything from planning to harvesting, and smart factories turn this mountainous harvest into pickles ready to ship worldwide. This industrialized approach ensures consistency, quality, and a non-stop flow of pickled cucumbers, helping satisfy global demand for this crispy, tangy snack. Whether you're munching on a pickle in New York or Tokyo, there's a good chance it originated from one of these mega cucumber farms. Which part of the process surprised you the most? Drop a comment below and let us know. So, there you have it. The wild, wonderful journey of cucumbers from field to pickle jar. What started as a small seed planted in high-tech fields, nurtured by bees and robots, has gone through an incredible transformation. From the brine-soaked barrels to the precision slicing, and finally, the secret seasoning blends that give each pickle its unique taste, the process is nothing short of impressive. The next time you bite into a crispy, tangy pickle, remember the army of machines, bees and seasoned experts working behind the scenes to make it all happen. And if you want to stay in the loop for more fascinating food journeys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and tap the bell icon. You won't want to miss what's coming next, because trust me, things only get crunchier from here.